Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video we are going to be going over everything you need to know about Phase 8. So this is the Phase 8 loading screen and new music. This is Season 8, or Phase 8, called Grand Harvest, which takes place in Belozersk Glades, which is in Central Asia. There's going to be 4 maps, which are the 4 square kilometer maps, so the large ones. And we have Crossroads, which is the map you start on. Then you can either go to the Institute or Heartlands, and then from either one of those you can go to each other and then to Harvestcorp or back to Crossroads. You have a garage in 3 of them, or can have a garage, which is Harvestcorp, Crossroads, and then Heartlands. I will have videos for all of the different stuff down below for you guys. I've made videos on all of this different stuff going into more details. Now let's get into the good stuff, what everyone wants to know, the vehicles. So in this update there's going to be 3 vehicles. The one on screen is the Kirovitz K7m. To get this you need to do the contract called Beast Rising, in which you go to a point directly behind your garage and then tow this vehicle back. The next truck we have is the Kirovitz K7m, and this one is rumored to be stuck behind a task called the Common Cause, which requires you to repair and tow the vehicle back somewhere, but it's currently not on the PTS. This is the Kirovets I believe that you can repair and rescue. The gateway to Crossroads is to the right, your garage is right here, it's just off behind your garage. And the last new vehicle is the Step 39331 Pike. And the last vehicle to get is the Step 39331 Pike, which is located here. Top right corner, there is an unfinished bridge just off to the right on the Institute, and you will need to repair and refuel this vehicle. So it's going to take 521 repair points and 201 fuel. You can start the task right next to the truck. Now let's talk upgrades. There are 5 upgrades. The first one is on Crossroads, which is in the bottom right corner. This is the IMZ-8 520 AT for the Kirovitz K7m. The second one we're going to get is on the Institute, which is the KZGT-8 530T. This is another engine for the Kirovitz K7m. The third one is the Dan 8C 370. This is for the Kirovitz K7m, and I forgot to show the location, but this is in the Heartlands, and it is in the train yard, so it's kind of hard to miss. The fourth one is also Heartlands. This one is listed as MSH2s, but this is the DMSH1, 2, and 3s, as the MSH2s are already in the game. The last one is on Harvestcorp. This is the KZGT-8 420T engine for the Kirovitz K7m. So now let's talk about opening the gateways so you can go get those vehicles and upgrades. The first thing you're going to need to do is the Beast Rising, which you get the K7m from. Then you'll need to do Sample Field. So in order to do that, we got to talk about the new trailers and how to farm. So we have the Cultivator trailer. To cultivate the field, you'll have to bring one of the 2 tractors, as they're the only ones that can hook up to the farming equipment. Then you'll have to drive out onto the field. You may have to go into the functions to start it. Then we have the multi-row planter, which is the second new trailer. Then you'll need to hook up to a multi-row planter and drive out onto the field. As of right now, you have to get 91%, and then it auto-completes the rest of it. That might change. And then we have the third and last new trailer, which is the Potato Harvester. To harvest the field, this works the same way as the other 2. Once you get to 91%, the field will finish, completing the contract for you and opening the gateways. So the step has its own unique skin, which is pretty cool. It can also have the log carrier front and the logging crane at the same time. The step can have a roof rack and a normal fuel tank, which actually makes it rank 9th in total fuel capacity. It can also have a spare tire and the service add-on, which ties it for 7th in max spare wheel capacity, and tied for 2nd in the highest amount of repair points you can possibly carry. One weird thing about the step is it actually got a nerf since the PTS. You can't have a flatbed or a sideboard bed anymore. The K7m has a unique claw, which they call a manipulator crane. It also has a unique fan body add-on, but it has the normal stats, so 800 repair points and 6 spare tires. The Kirovitz K7m has the largest tires in the game at 79 inches. And when you add in the fact that it can have dual tires, it also becomes the widest vehicle in the game. It also has a unique fan body add-on, which has 600 repair points, both unique in looks and in repair capabilities. So most of them have 800 repair points. They also mainly have 6 tires. This one has 2, but none of them have any fuel. This one has 180. So it's a little bit odd in a few different categories. One thing that all 3 vehicles have in common is that they have all-wheel drive always on and diff lock always on. That is an update that the PTS got a little while ago where they added diff lock to both the Kirovitz K7m and K700. And one more thing I wanted to show you guys is that in the truck store, you are not allowed to buy any American vehicles. So the first new cargo we have is the wind turbine blade. I've checked all of the contracts and there is no other ones other than these 2. So unless there's a task where you have to collect one, there is rumored to be a larger wind turbine blade, but it's still not in the game. Of course this could change because this is still PTS. The next cargo type we are going to look at is potatoes. So there's actually 2 different kinds of potatoes. As you can see, these ones have kind of a white colored bag. If we zoom out, these ones have a brown colored bag. So one is called potatoes and one is called potato samples. The next new cargo type is called a cistern. This is a 5-slot cargo. The next new cargo type is called garbage. This is a 2-slot cargo. Then we have chemical barrels, which are a 1-slot cargo. And then lastly we have hay bales. These are a 1-slot cargo, which you can use the new manipulator crane to pick up or the normal crane that works as well. So the game currently says there are 4 vehicles to be found, except you can't find 4. So I'm going to show you the locations of where I believe all 4 of them are, and I'll explain why. So there is one here. This is a Taiga 6436 that you can drive up on. This is on Crossroads. So your garage is over here. This one's all the way in the bottom corner. Then straight north of that is a Tuz 166. And then sort of northwest of that is a Chevy CK 1500. Those are 3 vehicles that you can collect, all on the first map. Then once you get to the second map, which you can either go to the Institute or Heartlands. So the second vehicle, and this is the one that I believe you can get by driving up to it, but it doesn't quite register yet. Again, this is PTS, so it could change. There is a Dawn 71 next to a flipped over trailer. And the reason I believe this is the last one is because you can actually switch to it and recover. I've just left it here to show the exact placement. So I'm pretty sure this is the last one, but not positive. And the last thing we're going to talk about is the New Game Plus mode. So this allows you to do basically anything you want as far as the money values in game go. You can make it cost more money or less money, more trucks, less trucks, as far as like starter vehicles, a whole bunch of different things you can do. I'll link the full videos down below. Like I said, I did videos on all of these different things, all of the watchtowers, what they reveal, all the different upgrade locations and what you get from those, how to unlock the Kirovitz K700, how to unlock the step. There's a bunch of videos. I'll link them all down below if you guys want to watch them all in their entirety. They're probably a little bit more informative than this, as this is kind of an all-in-one video. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to watch another video, there's a random video on screen and another playlist. Please be sure to share the video, like it, comment, and subscribe. Turn on those bell notifications so you're notified when I upload. And until next time, peace.